Yesterday, this is a well-kept, he looked like a healthy man. He looked like he took care of himself. He well-kept to be his age. How did he just randomly die? And then y'all can't confirm it, and y'all not telling us how. So now we gotta depend on TMZ and like the fake news, which 9 times out of 10, if they come out saying how he died is fake. Let you know that right now. When the mainstream media coming out saying how he died, it's fake. If y'all ain't already came across a family member of Kevin Samuels or somebody explaining how he died, and you waiting on the media to say it, when the media come out, it's fake. One of the things that I told y'all when Kobe Bryant passed away, you need to learn Gematria. You need to learn Gematria. You need to learn Gematria. When it has something to do with deaths, learn Gematria. Letters, numbers, rituals. Most of these celebrities don't be dead. And when you learn Gematria, nigga, you will be watching the NBA playoffs and they'll show you a little quick highlight or something.
Celestial rising, divine to noon, and grand night to the beautiful deity watching this video, to divine reflection, divine messenger, and we are back with another message to understand. Before we get into this video, for one, you need to be able to start reading different things. Now, this is a holy Quran and all that, but you need to start understanding about these different enlightenments and these different hidden religions that people are not aware of. Now, the thing is too, I cannot hate on an illusion that the illusionary is acting upon while giving you entertainment. I cannot hate on an illusion that the illusionary is acting upon to entertain your subconscious mind. Therefore, this video is not meant to hate on anybody who looks like me but do not actually like me. Because for one, me and hate can't even have a copacetic relationship. Hate cannot enter my household. So it's like I can't project hate onto a character that never was. A lot of you people who are going to watch this video, I want you to understand that you are programmed to believing that the people that you see are meant for you, or they're supposed to be considered to be spiritual because of what you watched. And by this character doing spiritual soul 5 years ago, whenever I was first introduced to his ideologies, that's when I understood that there was something far more sinister than what the average person wasn't able to fathom or understand, which is exactly why this whole entire video, we're going to help you understand what this being is never telling you. And the thing is too, I'm not sitting here saying that his messages didn't help me, but the thing is though, I was always contradicting what he or she was saying, because the thing is too, I would consider him to be like an androgynous or a hermaphrodite, meaning that this could be a organism with a male and female genitalia. But all these different ideologies are they're like inverted, so they will call them intersex because the hermaphrodite is derogatory to some. But these inverts, they're the ones that are harvesting your energy, and then they're degrading you by calling you a bot. And the thing is too, I noticed that many people, y'all are just a bunch of leeches and followers anyways. I'm seeing so many people putting in 777 in their name now. Many people are talking about divinity, and nothing wrong with divinity or talking about it. But it's the fact that I despise when you crash somebody's idol worship, that's when they become infatuated. I didn't see, when I exposed him on my Instagram with just a Gematria alone, niggas talking about some, no, that's Solluminati, you done taught me so. It's like you're attached to Lucifer. It's in his intro. Whenever he makes his introduction, gazer, gazer, literally saying Lucifer, Lucifer. It's just that simple. And the thing is too, people have been talking about this since the ancient times with Amen Ra. So when people are saying Amen, you're literally praying to a sun god. When you're praying in general, you're talking to a sun god. It's like when you listen to him speak, or when you listen to him saying his intro, he's spreading the enlightenment of Lucifer upon your subconscious mind. And people can't even see through that because they're infatuated by the character. Let's get into this. I'm neither right nor wrong, by the way. I don't care how you feel about your idol. I am here to basically show you an open-minded perspective and projection of contradictions that you never seen through. It took people, and the thing is too, I never watched a stream of Solluminati because it was just, it's weird as a grown man to watch other grown men stream their life. But I realized that he sacrificed his brother, and then he used his spirituality to cope with the sacrifice that he made so that he can rise into fame and fortune. Let's get into it. And the thing is, so we have this video to react to. This video, because he told you in this video, and he was crying and acting in this video because he couldn't really tell you what he wanted to, because that's how messed up the game gets when you sign yourself up. And he told himself in this video, I like this one, we're gonna react to that one too, but this one as well. These 3 videos of him precisely and on a specific viewpoint. He exposed himself in this video, and this video as well, and nobody's seen it. That's alright though. That's exactly why today we're going to talk about your favorite idol worship. And he told you in the intro, you need to learn Gematria, but yet, how are you a spiritual leader, or calling yourself a spiritual leader, and you can't even teach your people Gematria? That's like me telling you, you need to learn about consciousness and being mindful. So he even was shitting on somebody when the person was saying, you know, did you sell out? In this video right here, somebody sent him an email and he was talking about, you know, I feel like you sold out, this and that. And then he was talking about he's scared or he's fearful and talking about meditation. And he was calling this person a bot. Every time and the thing is too, I realize that a lot of y'all steal his lingo because of course you're followers and you know who I'm talking to. Many of y'all are followers, and then the thing is too, you will sit there and watch his videos but never question the teacher who's giving you studious teachings.
You learn Gematria like he told you. You need.
Shout out to Call Me Kinfolk, by the way.
Learn Gematria.
Solluminati equals 145 in English ordinal. So if you're here for the very first time and you're new to Gematria, Gematria is the practice of turning letters into numbers. This is what goes on in the mainstream.
Yeah, we already know that over here.
What he was explaining to you is what actually happened in this case, right? Politics, sports, everything is done by this Gematria code. Right now, English ordinal is simply the English alphabet in order. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. A is 1 because it's the first letter of the alphabet. Z is 26, so on and so forth. Solluminati. This is no surprise to me. Now, reverse ordinal is the same thing that I just explained. The only difference, the English language is now in reverse. So Z is the first letter of the alphabet now, and A is now 26. Now, if you add that up in that same form, that same pattern, car crash equals 145, just like Solluminati. But man, we nowhere near done. This just scratching the surface.
But see, and the thing is too, that's why I use this video as an example. And the thing is too, if you go check out his channel as well, he got some great Gematria codes also. But you understand too, with that 145, with Solluminati in a car crash, 145, they gotta tell you. They gotta tell you, no matter what, excuse me by the way, in any news outlet, they gotta tell you the sacrifices that they make. Excuse me, on top of that, notice how a bunch of inverts will always wear do-rags, hats, or different headgear, or even they'll use dreads. They'll use the hairstyle of dreadlocks to hide the forehead that will reveal who they always been.
Now, Solluminati in full reduction equals 46 along with sacrifice. Now, let me explain full reduction. Now, full reduction is just like English ordinal, right? A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Only difference is we're reducing the double digits to single digits. So once you get to the 10th letter of the alphabet, plus 0 is now 1. And that's how you get this cipher right here. So Solluminati equals 46, sacrifice equals 46. This is what he told you. With all these rituals, all these steps, look into Gematria.
Letters, numbers, rituals.
Because that tells you what's really going on here. Now, we got the number 46. Now, God Triller died 46 weeks after Solluminati's birthday on October 4th of 2021. See, he didn't.
And the thing is, too, we're not even done. This is just the beginning of all the lies this woman or this man who can't even grow a full facial beard or a full face of hair lying to you the whole entire time. Even before this being was streaming with how it actually was. Literally. Like, go back and watch old Solluminati videos and then watch them now. When you get money, you become a clone too.
Was gonna come back to bite him in the ass, right? But let's go. Let's continue. Now, YouTuber God Triller died in a 6-car crash at Interstate 94. Everything they tell you in the news is for a reason. It's all ritualistic.
Letters, numbers, rituals.
Interstate 94. If we add that up once again, it equals 152. Just like Solluminati equals 152. But let's continue, man.
Continue,
I'm not done with this dude, man. Solluminati equals 71 in reverse full reduction, right? So I just told you about full reduction. So it's the same concept, but in reverse, right? Z is 26, 2 plus 6 equals 8 in reverse full reduction cipher. So if we keep that same numerical system, right? Solluminati equals 71.
And the thing is too, when the character went bald, that's what happens when you take too much testosterone pills or when you're not keeping up with your daily fix. That's what happens. So when the hairline starts receding, they got to cut that shit off. And yet and still they wear do-rags and hoods to cover up the illusion that you are under deception under. Like, you're so under their deception that you can't even see it for what it never was.
First for reduction. Just like car crash equals 71 in English ordinal. Virgo, the car crash happened in the Virgo season. Virgo equals 71. Now, if we break that down, 71 is the 20th prime number, just like death and RIP. That is the death that involved his brother. The car crash that happened in the Virgo season. And this is why it happened like this. And if you are a regular on my channel, you already know how this shit go. I'm explaining it like this for the people that seeing this for the first time. He already told you that you should be learning about Gematria on his Spiritual Soul channel.
Learn Gematria.
He already told you. So what? Does it now not apply when we talking about him?
Right.
Man, he was controlled opposition. Now I'm starting to realize it. But
right. So, and the thing is too, the typical response from the agents that come from his community: you're a hater, you're a meat rider. Why do we always hate on black people? We were trying to bring them down. I can't bring a boule sellout down when they're going to build him right back up. Many of y'all realize that my opinion won't even matter because you'll still watch this sellout. So therefore, I'm talking to the beings that already understand this conscious shit. Many of you are not actually conscious for real, but you're pretending to be because you follow niggas like Spiritual Soul and Rashad Jamal and Dr. Malachi and Yaki Awaken and Rel Chosen. Like all these different influencers that y'all watch, I'm gonna expose all of them. Actually, I already exposed majority of them. But from now to this point on to the end of the year, I'm exposing all of your favorite influencers because majority of them are inverted mindsets sent to destroy you. And they are planted in your community to let you know that we are giving you an agenda for you to follow so that you still can't find yourself. Because you are finding yourself through avatars that are hollow beings that are using spirituality to escape from their reality that they are enslaved to by money and fortune and views and likes and clout.
Farther into it. Now, along with that 20, right? Death and RIP equals 20, along with the Ford that his brother was driving. The Ford Fusion. Ford equals 20 as well. I should have known.
Whoa.
We just getting started. Oh yeah, you better get yourself some coffee,
20,
something to smoke on, get you some wine, get you some alcohol, get you some water, whatever you need to cope with whatever's about to happen. We're going to fall into a deep rabbit hole today.
Should have known it was something when that nigga had 3 million subscribers combined. But 71, right, is the 20th prime number. Now, it's something about RIP and death, right? Because if you take them in other ciphers, RIP, death, murder, and killing all equal 38. And they even showed you that. They show you this in every aspect of social media, movies, TV shows.
And also, Sandra Bullock is a man as well, so.
Watch these movies. These movies is telling you the truth. Murder. As you can clearly see, the number 38 is strategically placed in the cover. They're telling you that this is something real that's going on. Now, if we take RIP, death, murder, and killing, we get 38. Just like how his brother died 38 days before Solluminati's birthday. And what was the kicker for me that I said, okay, this was a sacrifice. When I looked at Solluminati's Instagram, he made 38 posts. Now, I don't know if he's going to watch this and make another post or delete a post, but at the time that I'm making this, and the nigga already told you, he's a damn movie character. They telling you this. One-eye symbolism. How did we let that go past our heads? Stop listening to the words and pay attention to these people's actions. Actions speak louder than words.
Facts.
Now, he had 38 posts. That's what did it for me. That's what did it for me right there. I say, yup, this was a sacrifice. Just like how when Alexis Sky, who was the one that confirmed Trouble's death, the rapper Trouble, when she confirmed it, she was following 38 people on her Twitter. Always look at these people's social media accounts. Death causes attention. So their pages are already set up a certain way for you to see it when the news is broken. JD Youngin, I caught this and then they changed it. Right? I caught him in the middle of the night when he was supposed to be dead. He's following extra people. So that either means, like Solluminati said, these people aren't really dying, or his manager is in charge of his account, because when they broke the news of Jada Youngin's death, he followed 24 people, just like how he was found dead at 24 years old.
And you know what's crazy? I'm on Jada Youngin's social or Instagram right now. Literally, he is following 21 people. Can't make this stuff up. 21 people.
Always look at their accounts. They always trying to tell you something. And here's Jada Youngin showing you the same thing that Solluminati showed you. The one-eye symbolism. Their pages are already strategically set up a certain way for you to look at it. Certain posts is being archived. Certain posts, they bringing them back so they can have that number so you can see it.
Yep.
So you can see it the way that it is. Right? Because now, I don't know about his Instagram now, but y'all remember when I did this video on Jada Youngin. When I did it, and then when I was about to do the video, they changed it back to 23, which still fit because what was he? The 23 Island. You can see the tattoo of the number 23 on his chest. But see, they did that for a reason, because if he's dead, why does he need to follow more people? So that should have told you everything you needed to know right there. Even Master P. Master P was following 17 people at the time of his daughter's death. Just like his daughter died 17 days before her birthday. This shit is real. Solluminati told you himself. I guess it doesn't apply to him, right? Because he's your favorite YouTuber.
Facts.
Come on, let's continue.
Sad.
Right, which ritual, excuse me. Just like he told you. You see through the rituals.
Letters, numbers, rituals.
You learn Gematria, you see through the rituals. Just like how Zachary Hubbard says. Car accident and ritual, we get the same synchronicities. 81 and 45. The English language backwards and forwards. That's all we're doing. We're taking the English language forwards.
And it's just that simple. The numbers are telling you what he did. And on top of that, he came to the internet crying for theatric sympathy.
Backwards. It's that simple. Ritual, like he told you, the ritual.
Rituals.
Equals 27. Now that's interesting. Because Solluminati is currently 27 years old after this ritual. God Triller got into the car accident on the 27th of August. Pay attention. God Triller died 10 months and 3 weeks after Solluminati's birthday in 2021. 103, just like brother, equals 103, but it's something about 103. 103 is the 27th prime number.
Rituals.
God Triller also died 27 weeks after his birth. Man, y'all can go behind me and verify all this shit for yourself. If this video get removed, don't be surprised, because these YouTubers be getting their feelings. DDG already removed my other video when I talked about him making a sacrifice, so don't be surprised if this video get taken down with Solluminati making a sacrifice. These YouTubers be in their feelings more than these rappers do.
Preach.
I talk about rappers all day. Them niggas know how to just ignore it. But the YouTubers, they so used to YouTube, right? So the shit that people say, get to them because they know it's the truth.
Right.
Come on, let's get to it. Pyramids all on the how we look past that, y'all. Let's pay attention to these actions and not be so drunk off of motherfuckers' words. Come on. 170.
Hey, also remember that pyramid shit for Conscious X video.
God Triller died 174 days before his upcoming birthday. Just like how he was involved in a 6-car crash, which equals 174. In reverse order, it also equals 174. You ready for this? Solluminati's real name, Javante Paynes, equals 174. This shit is not a game.
At all.
Think it's a game if you want to. These motherfuckers is giving people up all for their success. When they get in this Hollywood realm, it doesn't matter if it's a YouTuber, a stream. YouTube is the new TV. I keep on explaining this. It's the new cable. It ain't how it used to be back in 2008, 2009, where motherfuckers could be YouTube stars without selling out. This is a new world. This is a new game. This is a new game being played. You should have known ever since Google took over YouTube that it was going to be heavily controlled. And you ain't going to be a star anymore, because that's where the algorithm works. It's all algorithm based now. Everything is based off algorithms now. So it's harder for people like me, people like Zachary, people like Lobo, Dwayne McClain to get up there because they want this information suppressed. Come on. Interstate 94 was where God Triller crashed at, right? 94. Pay attention to these numbers, like he told you himself. 94. Just like how Solluminati was born in the year 94. 5 weeks and 3 days. God Triller died 5 weeks and 3 days before Solluminati's birthday, 53. Just like how he died on a Saturday, which equals 53. And he was driving a Ford Fusion at the time, which equals 53 as well, in reverse full reduction. But check this out. He also died 5 months and 3 weeks before his upcoming birthday, before God Triller's upcoming birthday. You see how this works? You see how crazy this stuff is? It's so crazy that you don't think it's real. Your cognitive dissonance is starting to kick in because this has been your favorite YouTuber ever since a child. But you got to understand that these niggas is getting intertwined into something that we don't understand. All we know is motherfuckers always coming up dead, and they always coming up dead by the numbers, by Gematria that he told you to learn.
Facts.
He told you to learn it.
Facts.
No.
And niggas still wouldn't believe
you could
it.
be entitled to a 5- or 6-figure payout if
This
you
was
were
2
in a
years
traffic
ago.
collision within the...
No. He also died, God Triller, including the end date. He died 5 months and 22 days before his upcoming birthday. Just like they said at 2:25 a.m. That's when his car lost control. And Pete, the words that they saying, they're not even saying that he lost control. They're not saying God Triller lost control of the car. They saying Ford Fusion lost control. Like it's just on its own accord. So what? Was the car?
They gotta tell you. And then when you see Solluminati's video about him talking about how this shit happened, he can't even articulate how it happened. They telling you the car lost control and the woman was in the driver's seat driving the car, but he don't know how she hit the median. That's all I'm gonna say.
Was it controlled by a remote in order for this to happen by the numbers like this? Because why y'all not saying the YouTuber God Triller lost control of the wheel? You saying the Ford Fusion lost control like it was just on its own. Like the Ford Fusion, it wasn't even no nigga in the driver's seat. Pay attention to the words that they use. Pay attention. It's happened in Detroit, Michigan, which equals 113, the number of deception. As we can see, bullshit, broadcasting, green screen, not factual, not true, dishonest, not honest. So is that the reason why these details aren't adding up? Pick which one, Solluminati, because you told me to look up Gematria when these people died. So you tell me if this is bullshit or is it a human sacrifice? Which one? You let me know. You got two options. Because you already led me down this path when you told me to look up Gematria. So now that I've looked up Gematria, we have two choices from here. We have two choices. That the story is complete bullshit, or this was a human sacrifice for you.
That's all there is to it. The person that you look up to, Solluminati or spiritual soul, for one, you use spirituality as a coping mechanism for your sacrifice against your inverted brother. On top of that, it's either one or two things. Either you're lying about the story and your brother or your sister actually isn't dead, but they're hiding behind closed doors so that you can make millions off of people's ignorance. Or two, you actually sacrificed your brother to maintain your enlightened ignorance so that you can keep getting paid for a pyramid scheme. You're not slick. And if you watch this video, let me know if I'm wrong. And the thing is too, if you react or if you comment, or if anybody else comments that fucks with Solluminati, you fell for debate. There is no winning, there is no losing, but just know, if you react or if you comment, you fell into my hands. Don't do it to yourself, Solluminati. I don't care how many subscribers you got, don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. You will tell yourself, and if you do, you're done. We can do this all day. Don't do it to yourself. Because there's levels, like you said in your video before, there's levels to this shit, literally. And on top of that, you're not at that level. I don't care if you're 30 years old or whatever the case may be. There's levels to consciousness that you haven't even reached before. And you can't even tell your people about Gematria, because if you did, niggas like us and call me kinfolk will expose you. That's exactly why this video is being made tonight.
Which one? Let me know. You can email me on the side. I won't even let people know what you told me. But come on. 2 killed in a 6-car crash on I-94 near Mount Elliott. Now, the day that this happened, August 27th, it left 126 days left in the year, just like Mount Elliott equals 126. And keep the wordplay. 2 killed in a 6-car crash. That's 26. 126. Same day Kobe died, January 26th. Come on, man. Let's continue. Now, God Triller was 24 years old at the time of his death, or fake death. You let me know which one it is. Solluminati is a Libra, which equals 24 in full reduction. God Triller also died 24 weeks before his upcoming birthday. Now, God Triller was an Aquarius. Now, they bring astrology into this as well, because God Triller was an Aquarius and he died on Saturday. Now, the important thing about this is the number 107. Now, if we break 107 down, we get the 28th prime number, just like YouTube killed Saturday. So basically, if we write this story right here, the Aquarius was killed on Saturday. We break that down to 28, just like the YouTuber was killed on a Saturday in the Virgo season, which equals 28 as well. So like I said, man, you let me know what it is. Since you told me about Gematria, you let me know what this was. Was this a fake story, or was this a sacrifice for you? Until next time.
Hey, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. Let's keep going. We don't got time. We don't have time to waste for this video.
So in the building, nature so in the building.
No, the thing is too, with Conscious X, you gotta realize that he's going to be discussing people who transmute their energy with mass. So he'll be able to explain it to you throughout the whole entire video. But I've been talked about the exact same thing as far as Gematria, and with just people becoming skinwalkers, or for example, they'll transmute their consciousness and play different characters. And the thing is too, you'll be able to see these characters become more amplified with their facial features. Their teeth will become more fake, so they'll have veneers that are extremely white. They'll talk different, they'll sound different, they'll move different. You'll be able to tell and spot the symbolism from It's to see for what it is.
As you guys can see by the title, this video is going to be about Nature Boy and Spiritual Soul, because Nature Boy plays the role of Spiritual Soul, and I bet most of you guys thought this was a picture of Spiritual Soul, but this is actually Nature Boy, and he looks just like Spiritual Soul. You know, this one is not hard to see, but I would say the only problem is accepting this one, because a lot of people are attached to Nature Boy, and a lot of people are attached to Spiritual Soul, and I'm not surprised because they both have a cult fan base, and Nature Boy literally has a cult.
Oh yeah, and on top of that too, Solluminati also got exposed for doing a humiliation ritual and a inverted zesty ritual when he was younger. So that video will also be playing. I'm not gonna watch it, but basically to uncover it, he put his dick on his cousin's head. He put his ass on his cousin's head. He pulled his cousin's underwear or boxers down, put a firecracker in his ass, and then that's the end of that. And then I think he was 15 at the time too, but people were justifying it, saying, you know, a lot of people do pranks like that on their family members, and that's not weird. For one, you are weird. On top of that, you may be, I don't want to use the word, you know, whatever, but you are sus to me. If you do shit like that and you find it funny, it makes sense on why society is just so soft and accepted through the acceptance of grooming and predatory behavior or sexual desires.
Like, he's a known cult leader. I think his cult is called Carbonation or something, and he calls himself Eligio Bishop or something like that, but he goes by Nature Boy as well. But yeah, there's actual documentaries of him and his cult or whatever, so you guys can look into that. But they basically do the same thing, because Spiritual Soul has a cult fan base, and they call everybody bots and stuff like that. And I'm gonna go deeper into that, because all the spiritual leaders are promoting spirituality as an agenda, and they're making a religion out of it. And it's kind of like a cult. A lot of people call them the spiritual community or whatever. But I'm gonna expose the whole spiritual community.
And that's the thing too. If you're calling yourself spiritual, that's satanic. I hope you know that. So niggas be like, bro, I thought you was spiritual. I'm neither spiritual, I'm neither conscious, I'm neither satanic, I'm not an atheist, I'm not Luciferian, I'm not Christian, I'm not a Buddhist, I'm not monotheistic, I'm not Saturnalian. I am that I am. I would never call myself spiritual. I practice spirituality. I would never call myself conscious. I practice consciousness. These are unconscious practices that you have to be practicing. So if you're calling yourself a title, or if you're attaching your identity to a title, you are unconscious. Niggas follow Spiritual Soul and claim that they are spiritual, like Solluminati. It's in his name too. Solar illumination. He is solely harvesting your energy for a solar illumination for him to feel prominent in.
One video, I already did like an hour and a half live stream about it, like last year, but I'm gonna do an update one and expose everybody again, and even add some more people that I missed. So if you guys want to watch that video, I'll link it in the description and in the end of the video. But I will make another video on that, because I want to break it down more, the fact that they're making it into a religion, because spirituality is fake. I do like meditation and astral projection and stuff like that, but they're taking it too far and they're making it a religion. But I'll break that down when I make that video. And if you guys notice, Spiritual Soul always says Nature Soul in his intro, and it's not a coincidence that the person playing Spiritual Soul, his name is Nature Boy. So that's why he calls himself Nature Soul, because he's making a reference to his other character, because they're obviously the same person. They have the same nose. Right here you can see they have the exact same nose. And if you notice, Nature Boy's eyebrows always go up like that. And
so this would be like the Rashad Jamal and Jermaine the Credit Fiend video that I made last year whenever we exposed his character as well. So a lot of them, when they are hiding behind closed doors, they will go to their other characters, to where all they're doing is transmuting their consciousness into the exact same hive mind that you follow or you consider to be famous.
The same type of eyebrows. Look, you guys see how his eyebrows always go up? So yeah, if you guys notice, they have a lot of similar features.
That's a bad comparison.
Their face structure is pretty much the same. And Nature Boy has a lot of women, and I guess this is one of them. And Spiritual Soul always has a lot of women.
And the thing is too, what I noticed, not to gain people's relationship or business like that, but the forehead, I realized that if your forehead looks like mine, then you were born a man. Because we have the brow ridge in our foreheads as a man, it goes down, so it's supposed to go down. You see how the light reflects off of it. But now most women are supposed to have the forehead, like their forehead should be going out. It's supposed to be out like that a little bit. So that's why a lot of women, they'll hide their forehead through deception with bangs and all that. And a lot of times too, inverted women to men or chicks with dicks, they'll hide with hats, or they'll cut off their hair so that people will fall for the BS through entertainment.
And somebody pointed out that Nature Boy's girlfriend looks a lot like Soul's girlfriend. So I'm not sure if they're the same person too, but they look just alike, so I wouldn't be surprised. So let me know what you guys think about that. If I can find more evidence on that, I'll probably make a video about it, but I don't even know who they are to begin with, so I don't even know. But they do look just alike. So yeah, go do your research on this. Solluminati, his name's Solluminati. He has the word Illuminati in his name. So that right there should tell you he's been a sellout since the beginning. Plus he has an Obama hat right here. And Solluminati never existed. He
The
was a
Obama hat does not mean anything.
character from the beginning.
It
And
means a lot, actually.
they played him the whole time. And it's clear as day because they look just alike. What are the chances that Nature Boy has been looking like Spiritual Soul this entire time and nobody noticed it? And they both talk about the same stuff. They both always say, get in nature. So these are younger pictures of Soul before he got famous. And every famous celebrity with over 1 million subscribers is planted into the YouTube scene because they always try to paint this narrative that a regular person can make it to 1 million subscribers, but you actually can't unless you sell out. You know what I mean? Some point along the way, they're going to try to get you to sell out because YouTube is the new TV. Every kid watches YouTube. So YouTube is definitely controlled and it's all a show. So they're not going to...
And the thing is, too...
is the new TV. Every kid watches YouTube, so YouTube...
So think about where this Solluminati is and who he became before he became famous. Like, niggas don't remember this being right here. But look at the hairline right here. Like, how many pills are you taking for testosterone for your hairline to recede like that as a senior in high school?
Definitely controlled, and it's all a show. So they're not going to let you have 1 million subs and speak what you want to speak. They're going to control your whole platform. And 9 times out of 10, the YouTubers don't even own their own channel. All of that money goes to somebody else, and they just get a cut from that. And a lot of times the subs are fake, and the comments are fake, and the likes are fake, and the views are fake. You can easily buy all of that. 6ix9ine actually got exposed for buying fake views and comments. So most of these YouTubers are not as big as you think they are, and they're all planted into the algorithm. But yeah, there's not much to say. Make sure you guys go do your own research on this. Shout out to Lone Wolf.
See, there's not much to say. That's exactly why I don't understand how some of you beings claim to be conscious when y'all can't even tell the deceit for what it is. Like, it's crazy to me.
Because he was the first one to make a video about it. And shout out to everybody who's been telling me this in the comments, because for a long time people have been telling me that Nature Boy is Spiritual Soul, or they've been saying Eligio Bishop is Spiritual Soul, because that's his other name, I guess. And now that I think about it, they both have...
And peep that they're trapping by using the subconscious 666 symbolism, trapping your consciousness from using this hand mudra, squishing your energy or your ignorance, and then using their enlightenment through the carbon database of their blueprint and their mind through illumination.
Names, Solluminati and Spiritual Soul, and then Eligio Bishop and Nature Boy, so they both have 2 names. I just noticed that. But yeah,
shoot, and the symbolism, hidden hand, secret societies.
Been
You
telling
can't
me
fool me.
People have been telling me this for over a year now, and I didn't want to believe it. It took me a long time to see this one. And also, Spiritual Soul's teeth are fake, and you can clearly see that this is a mask. His eyes look so far back. This is obviously a mask, and if this was a spiritual person, if this was a genuine person, why would he be flexing his 1 million subscriber YouTube plaques? And like I said earlier, it's not possible to get 1 million subs while speaking the truth. They're going to make you push agendas in order...
That's a fact. That's a fact. Because I feel like, too, bragging and there's nothing wrong with expressing your joy for, reaching these certain heights and accolades. But I feel as if you're really in tune with your consciousness, you won't really sit there and pose. You won't pose with two Jesuit ideologies in your hand. So, for example, I would have them hung up on the wall so that when I look at it, it's like, damn, I accomplished something. But that something isn't my purpose. So I wouldn't have a picture like this and then smiling as if I accomplished something, because I didn't accomplish nothing by getting 1 million subscribers. Because if I realized what I had to do to get 1 million subscribers, how can that make me happy? This is not true happiness. And he or she knows that.
You push agendas in order to hit 1 million. You have to push some sort of agenda to even be able to reach 1 million subs. And that's hard for a lot of people to hear. But it's like the NBA, you know what I mean? Like, a regular person cannot make it into the NBA. And you have to be born into it. There's no other way to get in unless you're born into it. They don't let too many people in, and that's why everybody keeps their mouth shut.
And that's the thing. He's right. People keep their mouth shut. And that's the thing for me. I was born into it, but I am not keeping my mouth shut. That's the difference between me and them. I was born into this shit, so I know these niggas for who they are. That's why I will never keep quiet. You can't shut me up.
And they make them do rituals and some zesty stuff behind the scenes, and they record all of it. That way, if a person ever tries to speak out, they release the videos. And the crazy part about this is that actually happened to Nature Boy. So I'll show you guys the video where he admitted that the video of him doing some zesty stuff to another guy was real. They actually released the video that he made. And every celebrity does those rituals. None of them are straight. So stop worshiping them, because they do some nasty stuff behind the scenes. And Soul also has a video doing some weird stuff, so I'll show that at the end. But anyways, if you zoom in on his face, you can clearly see he has a mask on. His mouth looks so wide, and he looks just like Nature Boy. So let me know what you guys think about this. I see it 100%. And Nature Boy is always doing symbolism, so you guys can see it right here.
Yo, piece of the gods. Hey, listen. Yo, piece of the gods. Hey, listen.
When he do that, when he just did that, attacking you here and here, when you align both of these, he got you right where he wants you. Because now you're in tune with his sayings, peace to the gods. So these niggas are showing symbolism not to you, but to their higher order, so that when they watch the video immediately, they want to see if he's showing allegiance to the oath that he took behind closed doors.
People hate them.
Some inverted shit.
That's why. People hate themselves.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, like you.
I love you.
Skip through this because it's irrelevant.
But they never tell you the real truth of man's placed to be spiritual leaders to throw us off.
Oh,
you know, they
go back.
as some people say COINTELPRO. So they are industry plants placed to be spiritual leaders to throw us off. You know, they corral everybody into a big group, but they never tell you the real truth of what's really going on behind the scenes. None of them ever talk about the stuff that I talk about, and if they do, they won't go too deep into it. You know, Spiritual Soul stole one of my videos recently, and that's why I wanted to expose him, because he made a video about Coil Ray, and after he made that video, thousands of people came to my Coil Ray video saying that I was right about her being a man. And it's like, why does Spiritual Soul have to say it for you guys to believe it? You know what I mean? Like,
because they're followers. Majority of people who follow me are just leeching and they're followers. They have no consciousness of their own, and they're still posting content like they're a creator. Bitch, you're not creative at all. You can't even have an original thought of your own. And then when we expose your false leaders, you get mad at us. Dumbass niggas. No offense.
that video like 5 months ago, and a lot of people said I was wrong. You know, at the time, nobody was really saying she was a man until I brought it up. So they do have to say some real stuff, but notice that they'll never talk about the fact that Coil Ray never existed because she's not a real person.
Thank
and I'll
you.
explain who's playing her role in another video, but like I said earlier, Spiritual Soul always calls himself Nature Soul.
Spiritual Soul in the building, guys.
Lucifer.
Nature Soul in the
Nature illumination in the building, man. Simple.
building, man. Simple.
And that shit's not simple to comprehend. They could just say Lucifer in front of your face and then added nature to balance that duality. So he added the Luciferian enlightenment by using gazer or sun worship, and then he added the feminine aspect of duality by adding nature, Sollumination into it so that you wouldn't understand the contradictions. Like, I've been peeped this shit, and it took me 5 years to now make this video because now I have all the evidence I have on this deceiver.
So it's not a coincidence that he calls himself Nature Soul and his other character is Nature Boy. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. You know, this one is very easy to see.
Oh yeah.
And they have the same eyebrows, like they both have that same arch in their eyebrows. And they have the same mannerisms too. And also, I just noticed this right now, but he has an Illuminati tattoo right here.
Exactly. I want to say Illuminati though, but that's all you need to know. As y'all can see, I don't got any tattoos. I don't have any tattoos, and if I did, I would never get this on my body ever. Because I understand what that does to consciousness alone. So this symbolism right here is letting you know he's telling on himself. He's showing you what he is, but you decide to still be infatuated by the character. The nigga been trafficked by these orders and niggas still say, oh, I love you, Solluminati. I love you so much. You dumbass. He's showing you that he's not even a real being. He's under mind control, and you still controlled by his mindset that's controlled by higher mindsets.
His arm. I'm surprised nobody has pointed that out. I just noticed that right now. And of course, he has the number 3 jersey. They always use the number 3 because the triangle has
That's a bad comparison.
the angles. And if you notice, he always has the one-eye symbolism in all of his titles.
That's true. That's true.
And I guess recently he went bald.
If you've been injured in a recent car accident that wasn't your fault, I'm
Dumbass.
gonna show you how I
Went bald, but it's actually a bald cap, and I have a video about this on my Instagram. You know, make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram. I have a lot of videos explaining how they make the masks and all that stuff.
It's right in
But
front of
here
your
you can clearly
face.
see that this is a bald cap, and this is exactly what Nature Boy does when he becomes Spiritual Soul. I pointed this out in my other video exposing Spiritual Soul, but you can clearly see that Spiritual Soul is doing one-eye symbolism, and he has the lightning in the background, and then right here there's a triangle in the background. So last thing I want to point out is that Spiritual Soul equals 138, and as you guys know, death equals 38, murder equals 38, and nature also equals 38. So I'm pretty sure Spiritual Soul or Nature Boy are going to fake their death eventually. And also rapper...
I wouldn't even say that, but they're going to commit a murder that's actually going to have somebody go through a phase of death or the illusion of death.
38. I forgot to add it in here, but rapper also equals 38. And like I said earlier, Nature Boy is also playing the role of a rapper. So I'll break that down when I make a part 2 to this video. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Now I'm just going to show you guys some weird videos of Nature Boy and Spiritual Soul getting exposed. And nobody can deny these videos. You know, it's not a coincidence that they're both not straight. And they both got exposed for it. So let me know what you guys think about this. And I don't want to see anybody defending these people ever again because these 2 videos are absolutely disgusting.
Facts. Facts. I'm just going to look at you. You can watch it. I'm just going to look at you.
Oh, don't do it. Yeah. Oh my God.
This who y'all look up to. He was 15. He was 15 years old. I never did this shit at 15. This who y'all look up to, bro. This is what happens when you start speaking out. This your mans? This your mans. This is on the internet forever. I'm looking dead at you in your soul, bro. Sad. Sad. In high school. They ain't gonna say no homo. Then hear what he says.
Wait a minute. Wait.
I don't know if he said lemon or woman booty, but all I'm gonna say is, hey yo. Yeah. That's wild, bro.
First of all, second of all, it's
be real with y'all right now, man. In that video, that was me, bro. The homo, like the video with the white dude, that was me, bro. Like I'm gonna just tell you right now, it was me, you know. And that's just a part of my life where I was just doing anything, you know what I'm saying? Just wild shit. I was doing crazy shit for money. So that was me in the homo video, man. Did y'all hear me? Did you want to clip that? Oh, he admitted it. That was me, bro. That was a point in my life where I did a lot of homo acts. You know what I'm saying? For money. I'm not a homo. That's just the truth. But it was a hustle for me, and I did it.
He's gonna say he's not a homosexual, but he hustled for money, and that's what he did for money. I'm gonna leave it at that. So those are just those two videos alone. We still not done with the teach. We only 42 minutes, and I haven't even taught you gematria on this nigga yet. We are 42 minutes of the video. Like, oh my god. Now, which one do I want to do next? Okay. This is the video. I had to go back and do my, my detective work yesterday. And this video, he basically projects what inverts go through. So peep this. You gotta peep the symbolism, because he think he really awake, but he not. He actually telling himself every single video. No projection needed, because all projections are projected right back to the projector that was projecting their illusions the whole entire time.
It's Solluminati. This video gonna be a little bit more quick, and this video gonna be a little bit more serious, because this is a grown ass nigga. Now, for all my new subscribers, if you don't know what's taking place, I've been in a little bit of situations of where you need to just go watch the motherfucking videos. Go watch my most recent videos and come back to this. If you don't know what's going on, that's tough. We're not moving in the past, we're in the present, we're moving forward. Now, I want y'all to know this. After this video, you're not gonna never look at Z as the same. I'm not telling no jokes in this vid. I'm talking straight to his soul. I'm taking his soul with this video.
Why is that the motive, to take somebody's soul? On top of that, one eye. The thing is too, I don't even use the one eye in my titles, but yeah, we're always using our divine eyes.
How much this man think he don't care? If he didn't care, he would have never responded. It's levels to this shit. I would be going for months not responding to none of the bullshit that's about me, and I see it, and it don't faze me. If I respond, it's because I care and I'm sending a message.
So therefore, if you respond to this shit or this video right here, send a message, because you care, because you know it's gonna hit home. Don't do it to yourself. Don't even do it. You might as well just let this video just go past you on the algorithm. On top of that, I'm not here to entertain anybody, because I'm not entertaining at all whatsoever. I am here to show you how deceitful this illusion gets.
To this shit now, I'm sending messages, I'm not telling jokes. That's why I want y'all to really take this shit in while I'm here, because I always got to return back to my purpose. This shit is just entertainment for me, but I'm sending a message.
This shit is just entertainment for me. When niggas say that, that's an actor. It's just entertainment for me. He don't even care about y'all for real. It's entertainment, and he get paid for entertaining you. Clowns, circus, monkeys.
I promise you, you're never gonna look at him the same after this video. Now, I dropped the video on Zias yesterday. For the simple fact, it was a gameplay video of me playing Sifu. I don't take him serious, so I feel like he didn't deserve this type of video. But he responded on some random channel I just found out a couple hours ago. Came home and came straight to the lab. Right? I let them dig their own fucking grave. I already be knowing what it's like I already know what they gonna say. I think he did a response video on some random channel trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm not gonna put Solluminati on my main since he wanna act like I ain't that important. I'm gonna act like he not that important either. Nigga's a bot. Right? So the first thing I wanna say, and listen, this is some bot shit.
And thing is too, every time somebody says bot, just know you are a robot calling somebody else a robot. Like, people don't even know their own lingos that they steal. It's like, this shit be crazy.
Let's all ask this question.
We've got passion,
You
we've got
niggas are
determination.
robots
and if
calling
we set
somebody
our
else a
sights on
bot.
something, you better believe it's happening.
This question. Z's, this is the highlight of your entire 2021. This is what you're known for all 2021. This is the highlight right here. That picture alone, take away anything you say in life. As a man, I told you, you are a demise to black men. You are the death of black men, bro. It's like, fuck playing around. You're the death of black men. You're a role model. You sat here and got emasculated just to get put in position to keep growing your brand. You sat there and let...
You see how he's projecting? Because what did we just talk about? What did we just see him do?
...thing slide as a big-ass glass cleaner, 260, with all the Hall of Fame bruiser badges. You let little 80-bitey humiliate you and emasculate you in front of the world just because you was getting views and attention for your brand, right? You don't find nothing wrong with a 21-year-old man. He can't even do that to girls. My nigga, a gay or bisexual person can't do that to people. It's harassment, sexual harassment. Why is it okay for him to do it to you?
And why was it okay for you to do it to your cousin?
Why? Why is it? So see, one more question before we start talking about his soul. One more question. You mean to tell me Aiden didn't tell you y'all was about to do this sus prank? You mean to tell me he got a cameraman, he got his drawers on? All the sus pranks he already have done to you. You telling me and everybody that's watching this right now, you didn't know and y'all didn't plan this sus prank? You mean to tell me you had no clue he was about to sit on your dick? You knew he was about to do something sus. We men, we not gonna go around people like this, not even if, bro, at all, right? You mean to tell, like, listen, this is what we need to really know. This is the whole highlight of, bro, Zia's career has thrived since he met, bro, Biden has put so many people on. All of these people Biden put on. He's a good guy. He brought all these niggas on his shit and emasculated the fuck out of them. Listen, emasculate, deprive a man of his male role or identity. How many men was on there like, damn, hold on, I feel like a girl right now. This nigga, Biden is flirting, he's sexually harassing. They feel so uncomfortable, they like this. It's hundreds of thousands of people watching. You know, they just going with the flow, right? He's a brand ambassador for this shit. He sat and watched all these black men go through this, right? Now, Z's, let me get this off the screen. So, listen, I want y'all to know, he fully planned, all of those pranks was fake. Y'all know this is entertainment. Remember, Biden fan base is like squeakers and school shooters. So they like all little kids, right? They all little kids. They don't take nothing in, so they think everything is funny. His whole fan base is under 18. That's why they try to age restrict my vid, so his fans didn't see it. His fans ain't gonna be able to understand this type of shit that I'm saying. Y'all gotta understand that.
And the thing is too, same for Solluminati fans as well. You will never be able to comprehend anything I say at all whatsoever. That's exactly why, if I make it to 1 million subscribers, man, I think pigs gonna fall from the sky. Because there's no way you can fathom what consciousness never was.
Zias. So, let's get off the bot shit. Let's talk about Zia's soul and his mentality. After I dropped that video yesterday, and I'm gonna get back to this nigga. After I dropped that video yesterday, right? After I dropped that video yesterday, I dropped a video with some gameplay with Sifu, and I basically was talking about how Zias is a fake reactor. I told y'all Young Boy dropped the song, and it was describing Zias best. YouTubers don't react, they just dick ride. They don't react no more. He said YouTubers just dick ride, they don't react no more. I acknowledge how he has done over 200 probably reactions with different rappers in all type of music songs, and has never not once said that the song wasn't good. He never gave a negative opinion to anything. He's fake. He's showing one side of himself. You get what I mean? I told y'all in the video, I said never trust a person who get nothing but likes and barely any dislikes, because they telling you what you want to hear instead of what you really need to know. This is him.
This is him. And on top of that, somebody's like, this is him. But the thing is though, y'all, at this point, if you subscribe to me, you subscribe to me because you know I'm authentic. Tell me if I'm wrong. I tell you things that you don't really have to know, but you should know. I tell you things about myself that nobody ever asked, but I still tell you anyways because I told you before my previous video earlier yesterday when I was off of work. The things that I told you, I realized that I'm on a path to the point to where I'm saying so many things, doing so many things to the point to where I'm going to be in the limelight of the public. I already see that happening for my future. Because look at what I'm talking about. I'm knocking down generals with actual proof. And so as that happens, I'm telling you things in contradiction, so I don't have to hide shit from you. If we want to talk about Saturnalians or occultic shit or sacrificial land, like all these different topics that are actually dark, I don't mind going into that realm. I'm not scared of these niggas. They can't do that for you. So that's exactly why if you go on my shit with, I think like Video IQ, if you see that I have more likes and dislikes, it's because people can relate to my stuff. It's not because I'm lying to you or showing you one side. No, I show enlightenment on this side and this side. But the whole entire time, we stay focused on this side right here.
Bro, he has feminine energy.
He's projecting.
No masculine energy about him. He's just cloaked with this fucking workout body. He probably be taking testosterone pills, all type of shit.
Projecting. He's projecting. He's telling about Solluminati. He's talking about himself through Zeus.
Take him serious. I'm trying to tell y'all this. All of his content, he's a dick writer. He's not a real reactor. I tell your ass straight up if you're a rapper and you're watching this. Bro, I fuck with you, but that shit trash. Y'all heard me say it a million times. When have you heard him say that about anybody? He gonna keep dick sucking his way to the top while getting emasculated by all. So listen, after I dropped that video, the first tweet that Zeus made was this. Now, I want y'all to pay close attention. I told y'all, pay attention to their first reaction. How they react to something first. Pay attention to their energy. What's their first response? After I dropped that video toying around with him, this is the tweet he made. Man, I just closed a multi-family rental property. My 6th property. That's what I'm celebrating right now. Now listen, me and you ain't got no diamonds or jewelry or nothing. We just chilling. Perfectly fine in life. Happy as hell. We ain't got no cars, no clothes. We ain't got none of this shit that they be throwing out there that we should have, right? That don't define us as a person, do it. Notice when I start talking straight out his soul, he started talking about his accomplishments. This is how they put themselves above you. This is how these material-ass, soulless, spiritually dead rappers, influencers, who whole career is built off their success and built off like being above you in some way. I said it best in the video of the spiritually broke you dead YouTuber. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This is exactly what they would do to you. They would never see you eye to eye because they more successful. Your voice don't matter.
He's literally telling on himself. When you just sit there and you listen to people and you become more illuminated than their illumination, luminaries who think they're actually leaders or prophets or spiritual, they will tell themselves every single time. That nigga told you in this and in the name or the channel that he was using. Solluminati.
Notice, he talking to a nigga that don't need none of that. And still got a more deadly fan base than you. Remember, this is what you know.
And that's who he hides behind. He will hide behind his fan base because these meat riders or these agents that work for the system, they will defend the hive mind.
Oh, you used to be known for reactions, but now niggas know your reactions fake. This is the highlight of your career since 2021. Right here. Zeus, I'm being honest with you. I'm talking about your soul. You start talking about achievements, accomplishments, all this. Zeus, I ain't got none of that. Goddamn, you going crazy. But my niggas watching this still fuck with me for me. We don't need none of that.
And the thing is, too, the people that fuck with him for him, y'all don't even fuck with him for him. Y'all fuck with him for the information that he provides to himself. And his entertainment, his mannerisms, his antics. That's what's funny to you. Whole entire time, no, when he turns off that camera, you don't sit there and ask how he's doing. You may DM him because you want a conversation for how he knows what he knows, or you want to get in a position to where you can dig ride him in person, because a lot of y'all are mesmerized by inverts.
Bitch, I'm on your ass. You soulless. You a materialized ass nigga. If you didn't care, you wouldn't have said nothing.
Keep that same energy for this video. If you wouldn't care, Solluminati, you wouldn't even respond to this video. Don't even comment. Don't even get your agents to comment on this video either. If y'all don't care, don't comment. If it ain't true, don't comment. The moment you comment, you fell into my trap.
You wouldn't have dropped a response vid. I don't give a fuck what channel. You wouldn't have said anything. So, one thing I want y'all to know, he continued on tweeting other shit, and then he reacted to my music video on a certain channel. I don't know, I think it's his 3rd channel, his 2nd channel, I don't know. He took that time out his day, that energy, and reacted to my music video. Notice I'm talking about his soul, and they talking about my music. Dude, I'm not a rapper. But I can rap, no, I can toy around. We in the Matrix. Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Lucifer?
Right? You see, I already exposed this shit with the music. Motherfuckers start talking about music. I still got over 1 million streams on Spotify and iTunes.
Because you're entertaining. And because you were bullshitting. Not only that, in his song, when he was like, he sold his soul, whatever the case may be, he was talking about himself. He sold his soul.
Labels. No.
First, I want to talk to you
Like,
about
it's just too easy, bro.
whose pod technology can be added to your existing mattress.
No, you're not gonna see me on this. Listen, you're not gonna see me on this. You're not gonna see me all on this because I'm not an industry puppet. Only industry niggas get on this, and I still made the charts.
How do you make the charts but you're not on Apple Music? How do you make the charts and you're not on Apple Music? How do you make the charts and you're not on Apple Music? Ask Rashad Jamal about that too. How do you make the charts and you're not an industry puppet? How do you make music and you're still on the charts as a YouTuber? Peep the symbolism.
This because I'm not an industry puppet. Only industry niggas get on this, and I still made the charts.
How do you still make the charts? How? All y'all that make music who watch my videos, why aren't you on the charts? All the people that make videos, why aren't you on the charts? What do you have to do to get on the charts?
No matter how trash my music is, I didn't even edit it at home. Raw, organic, no diamonds. Remember, I'm broke. No multi-million-dollar deals is. See, they want you to think you need to hit this. They want you to be, bro. Do y'all see how they manipulate y'all to feel like y'all got to be? So look, I have to
Can't even explain, huh?
The last thing I
Yeah.
want to say in this video, I want y'all to always accept yourself for who y'all are. No matter what you go through, no matter what people say about you, no matter how much it may seem somebody doing perfect, you fine just the way you are, man. I'm telling you this. Like, it comes a point in time you have to start really seeing these people for what they are, man. It comes a point in time you have to really stop worshiping these celebrities. You have to really stop worshiping these rappers. You have to really take your power back from them. You giving y'all energy to him. See how he instantly started talking about his success when you start bringing up something that's very important and more important than anything? They destroying kids. They deleted my whole petition. The whole thing gone. They banned it. Whenever you start talking about fucking kids, they start doing all these distractions. Just like I told y'all. Every time when you start talking about kids and every time you start doing all this weird, every time it's something happening to women and children, kids coming up missing, they start promoting shit that don't matter. Like Popeye's chicken sandwiches and shit. They start doing all type of weird stuff that'll have all the people attention on something that don't matter. You get what I mean?
But the thing is, though, why don't you still talk about children being trafficked? The highlight of your success was you're talking about how kids are hidden in Popeye's chicken sandwiches and all that stuff, and that still goes viral. It's like people who are conscious, we been knew that these kidnapped beings are just turned into fast food. Like, we already understand that's like why we don't eat that shit. We're naturally just eating fruits, vegetables, drinking water, calling it a day. We've been knew that. But the people who are unconscious, they don't know about cannibalism yet. So we can still cover that, but you don't cover that. I wonder why.
Are trying to protect the kids from people like him. They don't care. Look what they got Lil Nas X doing. Take care of yourself, man.
All right. Let's keep on going. Is it crazy? They have to tell you about what they did. All these videos that we all watched, or whatever the case may be, we're going to go back and I want you to peep the symbolism that you missed. A lot of stuff that he has said in his videos went over so many people's heads. And as I'm realizing it now, I'm going back to show you what you missed.
What's good, yo? A lot of just...
That's what it means to really be sleep.
What's good, y'all? Solluminati. So, it's almost been a month since everything took place. A lot of just sad times with my family and stuff.
This was 2 years ago.
Come and talk.
2 years ago. Now understand this too. Never bring your problems to work. If I go do a death or whatever, my motive would not be to immediately put this phone up, hold it, and then talk to you about what happened behind closed doors. Unless somebody told me I had to set that intention. On top of that, peep the occult symbolism. Dark, eerie clothing. But you'll see all that in the document when we get to it.
YouTube a million times and stuff, and just trying to replay what I'm gonna say to his fans and his subscribers. And it's just, I've spoke on people passing plenty of times, nothing compared to this. And I told myself I wasn't gonna come on this bitch crying in front of the world and shit, and he wouldn't want me doing that. And me tapping in with my brother.
The thing is too, all for the views, huh? Because the thing is too, you had to think about when you're recording this video, you sat there and you had to save it. It had to have loaded to the point where you were able to post it on the internet. Niggas just do shit for the internet, and niggas will say, bro, we can all sympathize, we can all, come into our feelings, we can all cope with certain emotions if we want to. However, people are, what's the word? I had it in my mind too. It's not cope, it's I I forgot the word. It's gonna come back to me.
Spiritual person, so I'm gonna keep everything I got going on private. But I want y'all to know this is something to talk.
How people grieve. The way people grieve is different from how other people are supposed to grieve, but we can't judge how people grieve. But the thing is, though, if I know that somebody in my family dies, I'm still going to be posting videos to where you won't even notice. For somebody to notice, you would have to ask me, bro, something's wrong with your videos, man. It's like a shift in energy. Are you okay? You good? That's when I'll talk to them like, bro, everything good. You know, I'll be lying, whatever, but I'll be like, bro, don't be worried about it because there's more important shit going on. Whatever I'm grieving, that's none of your concern because I'm basically giving you lower vibrations for you to feel sorry for it, for you to feel for you to sympathize with me for it. And on top of that, you're giving me your energy. It's literally leechful. It's a harvest of energy. That's exactly why when I go through shit, my main objective is to not come on the internet giving you sad emotions or just mindsets that don't really coexist or align with unity.
Some of the hardest shit I've had life. It's hard.
Yeah, that shit hard when you don't know who sacrificed your brother because of what you wanted to be famous in. That shit hurts.
I know it's like. Yo, I'm doing something. I'm not redoing this video. I'm not watching it when I'm finished. So, and my brother passed away last month. And I've been doing so good, bro, until now. Like, I've been doing good. I've been trying to help my family and stuff. And now I'm talking about it's like I gotta relive this shit. It's not something that shit is not normal, bro. I spoke on it, but nothing. I spoke on people passing away and stuff, but nothing feels like this. Nothing. When it happens to somebody that's so close to you, it hit different. And it takes you down a deeper path. I'm telling you. I gotta get on my shit though, because man, my brother when we went me on fucking YouTube, like all sad and shit because of him or nothing. It's the last kid killed one. I've been trying to figure out what I'm gonna say to y'all, man. Like, and what I'm gonna say to his fans and subscribers, because he left so much stuff for y'all, and there's so much stuff that he had on pause that he didn't get a chance to do for y'all. And it's like it's all up to me now and shit. Listen, y'all. Last month, most of y'all, I hate that my family jumped to social media when all this shit happened because my brother was a very private person. He wouldn't have wanted nobody to find out the way they did. As soon as all this stuff supposedly happened, motherfuckers jump right on social media and shit, man, for other people. Like, dude,
What is he doing? Jumping on social media for other people.
It ain't up to me to tell people how to cope, but that's just not me. You won't see me, man. I'm a private person. My brother was a private person.
Clearly not. Clearly not. If you're doing social media, you're not really a private person. Let's just keep it a stack. Even as a private person, it's not really private for me to even post every single day.
Last month, my brother got into a car accident, and he lost his life for this shit. And I feel like I'm supposed to let y'all know what happened and what took place and what I know for now, but it's all type of stuff.
What I know for now.
Going on in cases and weird shit going on and people in jail and shit, and like, it's just like a whole nightmare, like.
Yeah. Go ahead. Tell them the truth. If there is one. That's why we're here to guide you.
Last month, my brother, him and his girl basically had went out. And his girl used to drive 40-something minutes to come see him. That was his baby. Like, that was his girlfriend. Like, I never met her. I never seen her a day in my life. I'm just hearing a lot now that all this stuff took place. My brother was a very private person. He barely even did face cams. Never even really wanted to do face cams. He started doing face cams like around 400K or something. You know, he was a very chill, private person. And me and him, our relationship, our bond was like, that was my guy. That was my guy. That was my backbone, man. But that was my guy. Cause my man, that was my baby, man. And all month I said I would go come over here and break down and shit. It's impossible. It's impossible. I'm not watching this video. I'm gonna post it and keep it pushing, man. I'm human. This is normal. It's normal. And y'all know I believe in life after death and all that. So I know what time it is, man. Y'all know I got so much stuff going on to make sure my brother's straight and shit. But thinking about the physical, me never being able just to tap in with him and talk to him physically, shit hurts. And even when I think I'm like doing good, you know, I feel like I can help my mom and talk to my family, like, oh, it's gonna be okay. As soon as I start talking about it, like, with myself, I just break down. And the last thing kid want me to do is be fucking hurt. The last thing kid want me to do is be on this bitch crying. So I gotta get my shit together. Sorry, y'all.
I'm sorry, Phil. I don't want to make nobody feel sad, and I don't want nobody to feel sad for me or nothing. And my brother won't.
If you don't want anybody to feel sad for you, why did you mention it? Why did you mention it while feeling sad for yourself when you know what you did for your brother to get sacrificed? We already had a Gematria breakdown, so why cry now?
This either I had to like get my shit together. I was not like this before until I started recording this. I was not like this, y'all. I was way stronger than what y'all see me now. It's hard because everything I do reminds me of him. 2K. He like when we wore the same do-rags. He got dreads because of me. I'm just glad I was able to inspire him.
Do-rags for what? What do y'all be hiding? And you can see it's always covering up the forehead. For what? For what? You can see my forehead clear as day. What are y'all hiding?
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Come on, my bad,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
My bad, bro.
Yeah.
I got you.
That sacrifice hurt.
This type of shit hurts so bad, but it can't break you. You can't let this shit break you. I spoke on so much shit thinking I knew what I was talking about, but experiencing it for myself, I ain't built for this shit, man.
But you spiritual soul in the building, gazer in the building, man. Simple, right? Man, even you thought you knew what you was talking about, masking behind spirituality, not knowing that your sacrifice was for the betterment of your spiritual soul account and your Solluminati account. What are you crying for when you got everything you wanted, right? That's how the higher ups are thinking when they're watching this shit.
So
it's too easy.
It's just get hard because everything I do remind me of him. And the memories hurt, man. Like the good times and stuff.
Yeah.
What used to be good times is now sad now and stuff for me.
Yeah.
And all the moments we had and stuff.
And that's the thing though. How is death sad? How is death sad if you played a part in somebody's death? I wouldn't be sad if I knew that someone I loved, that was my sibling, my family member, whatever, was meant to transcend. It would hurt, but I know that I wouldn't be sad for their transition. I would be joyful with a tear in my eye.
My throat is fucking fucked up, man.
What's on your throat chakra? Something not aligning with your truth? Go ahead and speak your truth, bro. Don't blame it on the throat chakra. No. Speak your truth, Solluminati. I mean, you're illuminated, right? Gazer. Lucifer.
But I gotta get it together, y'all. I'm human, so I guess it is good to show a little bit, but I don't want people to be all sad and stuff because this is not the energy he want me to put out there for him.
But you're doing it right now.
But it's important for me to let y'all know what took place and what happened and what's coming for my little brother. And that's what's most important. And I have to get on my shit. So, listen. August 27th, it was last month. I can tell y'all the story time so y'all can really know what happened. And it's a case going on right now and stuff. So, it's like, it's so much information that they gave to us. It got to go in court and attorneys and stuff because it could be a possible, like, they said it could be like murder or something, bro. Like, it's that deep because supposedly the driver was intoxicated and all type of stuff. See, it's important for me not to just throw shit out there because I don't know what can be used against me and my family. And it's a very tough time for my family right now. So, but basically what happened, my brother and his girlfriend, this was his girl, man. She used to like drive 40-some minutes just to come and see him, and she used to come take him, I think this is his first time really experiencing a female who was more advanced than him. You know what I mean? My brother, he was just he's a chill person. Like, he just wanted to chill and play 2K, bro. Like, even if it's affecting his channel, no matter what, even if the 2K fell off, all this stuff, he was just a chill person, a very positive person. If I got beef with people, he just always wanted to just stay neutral. He used to ask me not to drop certain videos on certain people because he was cool with them and stuff. He was just always positive. And I always knew he was like a easy to be taken advantage of by girls. I already witnessed it. And he kept a lot of that stuff away from me. He never wanted to come at me with negative energy. And he always wanted to make it seem like he was doing okay. So he hid a little bit of stuff from me because he know I'd be on his head, So my brother met a girl, and they was in love, bro. And they was in love and they used to go out together, just them two. They used to go out together. So last month, August 27th, they ended up going out like on some normal shit, I guess. I don't even know what club they went to and stuff. But after they left the club that night, I think it was like 2 a.m, his girlfriend was driving. My brother didn't drive. He didn't even have a license. He never drove. He never drove before. Like, he didn't even want to drive. Like, this shit is crazy. The nigga was 24. Never drove. But basically, after the club, he was riding with his girlfriend, and they ended up going down the freeway. And it was like normal. Y'all know the freeway. In Detroit, it was only 3 lanes. Normally, it'd be a lot of lanes on the freeway, but y'all know the left lane is the fast lane. That's where the cars be flying at. When the left lane on the freeway ended up hitting the medium. To this day, I still don't know how. I ain't putting no fingers at nobody. Like, I have went through the darkest just thinking about all type of stuff. I have been through it already. Now it's like I'm kind of at acceptance, but it's still to this day I have no clue how she hit that medium.
How did she? who told her to hit it, because Call Me Kinfolk already talked about how the car crashing and how the Ford Fusion lost control. How did it lose control? Why didn't they tell us who the person that lost control was? It just lost control of its own. Like he said, he don't even know how it happened.
His girlfriend ended up hitting the wall that's separating, not the wall, the medium that's separating the freeway from the other side where the cars is going the other way. She hit it, and she hit it so hard, the impact, it blew the airbags. And y'all know the airbags, it can break your nose, it can stun you, it can kill you. It's stopping you from flying out the windows. So basically, when that happened, I guess the impact, see, we don't even know what they really went through in that process of like when all that took place. But when she hit it, another car behind her ended up hitting her. And then it ended up being a pileup with like 5 to 6 cars, 7 cars, probably more than that. It was just a lot of people involved. After all of that took place and the car hit her, and then another car hit them behind that, boom, boom, boom. It was like a pileup, like some Final Destination shit. After that had happened, their car was spent, turned sideways in the fast lane. It was spent, turned sideways in the fast lane. So you couldn't see the lights, you couldn't see nothing. It was spent, turned sideways in that fast lane. So from witnesses, they said, and this is another thing, we don't even know how long the process was taking place. Like, was it 20 seconds? Did it take 10 seconds? Did it take a minute? How long did everything take for all the cars to finally come to a stop and then for all this shit to happen? See, we don't know nothing because the fucking police just pushing everybody to the side and they can't tell you this and we can't tell you that. It's like, dude, my family is going through some of the most darkest times and they still can't even get certain stuff from my brother and know certain things until all this court shit take place. And all this shit is new and it's all weird and it's very uncomfortable. But basically, once that happened, a witness said that he seen, they both got out the car, but my brother's girlfriend was stunned. Now remember, they got out the car, but they were still blocking the entire left lane. But it's all type of cars around, and it's all type of accidents around them, so you wouldn't think a car would still be speeding, going like on some regular shit, right? So when my brother and them got out the car, a guy said he seen my brother, he was trying to help up his girl so they can hurry up and get off the freeway because it's probably adrenaline. You don't even know what's really taking place. It's probably all type of, you probably like nervous. I don't know if he was hurt. He probably, we don't know if he was limping, nothing. But they said his girl was dazed from her hitting the wall and like the impact and stuff. So she was on her knees, like she was like dazed. And the guy said he seen my brother trying to like help her up so they can get and like trying to help her. And in the process, a car with a green truck with no lights, and they said this person was intoxicated, came in that was going in that left fast lane and smacked and hit both of them. And it happened like this. And after hitting them, he smashed into their car. And they died from the impact of the hit. They didn't get smashed or nothing. And that's how it happened.
Nigga, walked you through the human blood sacrifice. And he still ain't tell you the truth about that sacrifice. And to this day, it's as if nothing else matters, right? Because he had to tell you that's how they avoid their karma.
And now, right now, at this moment, we just waiting. It's like lawsuits and stuff happening, and it's like a lot of stuff going on. And I was in Detroit with my family.
And at this point, if y'all want to watch that video, that's on y'all. But, y'all can watch that. But I just wanted to show y'all that just so you can understand how deceitful that shit really get. Because that's what happens when niggas will sit there. Because like all these beings are saying, doesn't matter how repetitive or how redundant or how consistent or how ascended somebody's teaching is, the message still stands no matter what. These people are not real people. They're not even real beings to begin with. None of us actually exist. We are in a synthetic womb, and the lower demi urges that desire us to do things, to feel something in a womb that we are observing outside of the womb. Men. Literally.
Spiritual soul in the building. Cancer. Nature soul in the building, man. Simple. Spiritual soul in the building. Cancer.
Lucifer.
Nature soul in the building, man. Simple.
Then when he's saying simple, that contradiction is not simple, obviously, because it took me to tell you what he meant the whole entire time.
Gangster in the building. Now check this out, man. So I got a serious paragraph for y'all. I know a lot of y'all would like to hear about this. This guy asked me a serious question. He basically asked me, did I sell my soul, right? Now he basically was saying,
now the thing is too, it's 5 years ago. If you had to sit there and question about if you sold your soul, and you don't even answer the question with a yes or a no, but the thing is too, if you watch this video on your own time, all he did was just reference fear. Literally, he just made a video about fear, but he never said yes or no that he sell his soul. He can't tell you straight up because he's an internet nigga. A two-dimensional being that will tell you contradictions through the illusion of spirituality.
The devil got, you know, when somebody sell their soul, they basically, they do their agendas to destroy us. As far as music, anything.
And that's exactly why, too, a lot of these inverts will make music. So people who makes music, they're all followers. They're doing it for an agenda. They're pushing a certain dilemma or program to work into higher industries. It's the exact same trafficking scheme. Am I wrong? Niggas who make music, or actually niggas who do the content shit, the entertainment shit, then go into music. When they do that transition, even business as well, that, when I was taught from the trans investigators, and the thing is too, that's why I told you, even in my previous video as well, I don't judge anybody. I love all beings. The one thing that I really fuck with though is when, like, for example, when trans people, when they talk to me and they don't hide who they are, I fucking respect that. I respect that a lot, actually, because if you are a trans and you're telling me, if you can tell me as a trans about other trans beings or inverts, I respect you. That's exactly why, nigga, at this point, there's no stopping me at this point. I know who you niggas are. So when I make videos on these people and I'm giving you face overlays and gaits and the hip structures and the Q angle and the forehead brow, all of that, I'm not sitting here bashing these beings, but I'm exposing what they would never tell you in a two-dimensional lie. Through this screen, all we can see is lies. That's exactly why outside this screen, I can only speak the truth to you, because you've been lied to by so many influencers, so many celebrities, so many stars. I'm going to be the first being to ever give you authentic truths. Even if I look stupid, even if I get judged, slandered, even if I get humiliated, mocked, even if some bad shit happens to me, but Elohim forbid, because I'm always protected by celestial guardians. Whenever things happen to me, I want you to know that I was the example of what authenticity got crucified for. That's exactly why many are called, but few are chosen to do what the fuck I be doing every single goddamn day. I tell you some things that niggas will never say in their life. They have to watch my video to even talk about that shit again. A lot of these ideas, they don't even come from me, but I'm still telling you them and articulating them to the points where you're able to sit there and be like, damn, you gotta question your existence now. Nobody has ever done that for you besides these fake spiritual leaders, nigga. But now when an actual leader who's not actually a leader but a holographic observer, when a holographic observer comes to the physical as a messenger for divinity, when it's telling you about a higher Christ consciousness to beings that are actually inverted mindsets to enslave you in the Luciferian realm, under Luciferianism, that's where shit gets altered. Now you're sitting there thinking like, what side do I join? Don't join my side. If you want to stay on this nigga's side, I don't care. My opinion does not matter. But what I can say is, though, to avoid my karma, I had to expose enlightenment for what it's ignorantly living in.
When you sell your soul, you can't raise your vibration. You can't connect with your higher self. A lot of bad things can happen. You're just on the vibration of fear, anxiety. You can't be happy. That's why y'all see a lot of artists buying all this jewelry and all this pointless material shit, because in their mind it's making them feel complete. But in reality, they're not happy, bro. All celebrities are fake happy, and none of them have freedom. All of them is control. All of them.
Including yourself.
For people you look up to as control, they have no freedom.
He's projecting, clearly. And the thing is, too, you can't say, I'm a celebrity, because, nigga, I don't have any subscribers. But I have some subscribers. I have like 5K. But who watches me? So I can say what the fuck I want. Because I'm not getting 500,000 views. I can say anything I want. Who gonna stop me?
You see them fake smiles. You see them doing all this shit on Instagram. They have no freedom. They wish they wasn't famous. Everybody have fun.
Projecting.
First get on. But after a while, when you notice how you have no control over nothing, you don't want to be what you are no more, but you have no choice. You already signed your name in blood. You already didn't. When you sign your name in blood, when you sell your soul, you have signed your family name in blood too. I hope you know that.
How do you know that? How do we know that? We were born into this shit. I know these niggas. These are like my brothers and sisters. Literally. That's exactly why and the thing is too, I exposed myself again when I was introduced to what that first door was, nigga, and I seen through those realms that none of you ever can see. When I went through that shit and was trafficked by my family, and I sat there and said, I want to be so curious to the point to where I don't want to walk to that second door. When I went to that first door, I turned around and said, thank y'all for the invitation. I'm going to expose y'all. You let Judas in to Luciferianism. That's all I needed. I got so much ammo, nigga. They gonna have to kill me. But guess what? I was never here. So how you gonna catch me?
Because they gonna come. Somebody's getting sacrificed, bro.
Interesting. Oh my God. Somebody's gonna get.
So you have signed your family name in blood too. I hope you know.
Hold on.
signed your name in blood. You already didn't. When you sign your name in blood, when you sell your soul, you have signed your family name in blood too. I hope you know that. Because they gonna come. Somebody's getting sacrificed, bro. Now listen.
That's ironic. That's ironic. But rest in peace, brother.
He asked me, did I sell my soul? Because he said a lot of stuff is happening to these artists when they come and speak out. Why haven't nothing happened to me? He said,
why hasn't nothing happened to you? And here's exactly why nothing happens to Jesuit pawns or Boule members.
Everyone knows your location. Your address got leaked during live stream. We know you be outside. So why doesn't the Matrix exterminate you? You're exposing them, right? The way I think of it is you're protected by them. And you're spreading some of these messages, mixing true and false things to confuse us and lead us the wrong way. This nigga got a low vibration. I can see the fear just by reading this. This is the devil's bidding. Bro, I love you in your videos.
So him being curious is a low vibration. You see how they degrade you? If you ask me the same exact shit, I'm going to give you the truth. But I wouldn't say that's a low vibration. That's low vibrational for even me to say that you're at a low vibration. You niggas is not spiritual for real. I don't care if you had 10 million. Mind to mind, you niggas are not ascended. And I put my soul on that.
Honest, I don't want you to watch me no more, bro.
If you are a spiritual leader, why can't you teach your people Gematria? All the niggas that y'all look up to who got way more followers than me, why can't they ever teach you Gematria? That's all I'm a fucking... I teach y'all Gematria to the core, and yet these niggas can't teach you that. I wonder why.
You put in fear in you. You watch me looking at me like I'm something crazy. You don't deserve to watch me, bro.
You don't deserve to watch me.
Think of it this way. You're protected by them spraying some type of messages, mixing truth with false. Things to confuse us and lead us down the wrong way, which is the devil's bidding. Bro, I love you in your videos, Solluminati and Spiritual Soul. King Soul helps me feel better about my flesh, and Spiritual Soul helps me feel better about my spirit. I know I'm not a bot. I know that for a fact. Yes, you are, bro. Look at you. Look what you're writing. If you was woke, you would understand me. You don't understand.
Nigga said woke. What is being woke when you're still asleep? What is being awake when you're still asleep? With your eyes wide open. Y'all gotta stop saying that dense term. Woke, wake, awaken. You're not either. God damn.
At all, nigga, you can't meditate.
Who wants to meditate? We can just be mindful of your meditation state. Like, stop it. This nigga is not awake for real.
Yeah, I know for a fact, but I don't know.
And what's sad, I used to watch this shit back then, like, thinking like, damn, always had an open mind though. Always had an open mind. But when he would say this shit, I would always listen and be like, But I realize now, you can't even contradict your own thoughts. How are you a leader? How are you spiritual and you can't even contradict your spirit? Oh my God.
I don't know if I should meditate. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. He said,
degrading this nigga.
How to create best-selling print-on-demand
and the thing
t-shirt
is too,
designs in minutes.
He
if you're
never
an experienced
even
graphic designer, you're probably tired of the constant creative block.
He never answered the question either. If you watch this video on all the videos I'm showing you, go watch them on your own. This nigga in this video, he never answered the question. All he did was project about fear.
He said, I don't know if I should meditate because I feel like that's the perfect way to open a getaway to my body or my soul. Now listen, first thing first. You gotta understand, it's something, bro. I've been waiting to leave this matrix for a very long time. Bro, if I die, I die. I'm gonna be bigger than fucking Tupac. I'm gonna be bigger than...
I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. Make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying, fuck with the Patreon if y'all choose to. And Unlabeled Truth as well for the clothing. Now, let's get into it. This is what you've been waiting for. And honestly, I feel so great that I don't think I'm going to make a part 2. We're going to do this shit combined. Let's get into it. Now, I had two, that's why I said androgynous earlier, because I also had 2 trans investigators, really 3, but one of them had an indication on him being a male, but the skull didn't fit. And then I had another trans investigator tell me that that wasn't an accurate reading. So that's why I put left side triangle for male skull isn't aligned with her eyes. And the do-rag covers the forehead just in case someone knew forensics. That's exactly why it's hard to even put a face overlay on these beings, because they use hoodies and do-rags to hide deceit. Because that's how deceiving they are. Gazer, right? Right side triangle right here aligns perfectly with the symmetry of the pupils in the female skull. Makes sense on why the sibling had to be sacrificed for you to keep lying through entertainment, huh? Your time has come and you lied enough. Say goodbye. Male skull. And I understand. Because you're not supposed to make... So, I'm going to break this down for y'all because I'm still learning it, but just know I'm now like... My feet starting to get wet. I'm starting to walk on water. Not the son of God, though. But what son am I talking about? S-U-N or S-O-N? What's the difference on my observation? Now, when it comes down to the male skull, understand, you can see the eyes right here. It's supposed to fit in. His eyes are supposed to fit in this overlay right here, but it doesn't. So now, because this is off, not only that, the mouth don't align with his mouth right here. The only thing that does align is just the nose part. But see, in a triangle as well, but that does not mean that he would be considered a male. That's why I call him a hermaphrodite or an invert. It can be a female to male, or it can be an illusion, or a lab-grown experiment, or a character, like a being playing a character. So, and the thing is, or someone behind the mask, literally. Like, you don't know who's behind this avatar. Literally. And the thing is, too, the chin does not align right here, obviously. So the male skull is too small for his face. Now, with the female one, we had to, that's why I like to make sure that this part aligns with this chin right here. Not only that, it fit with the mouth. Right here, just got the lips right here, because of course we're looking at the teeth part right here, because I know his bottom teeth not up here. That's where his front teeth would be, but his front teeth right here, bottom teeth going like this, and then the lips right here. So now you fit into his face. So now with this, the line or his alignment of the eyes right here. Now of course you got this part right here of the eye that's still outside, but the main focus is to have this, so you see the alignment of the triangle. It aligns at the exact point of the symmetrical aspect of his eyes. Not only that, you got the nose part right here for his nostrils coming out, because he do got a big nose too. But because of that, boom. And then with the skull, because the thing is too, we're trying to make sure that this face overlay fits. So it's not a skull overlay, but it's a face overlay. So we had to put this skull to fit his face. And of course, as you can see, that the seat is so deceitful. That's why even a face overlay still won't expose the being for what it is. That's exactly why now the thing is too, I already talked about the symbolism, I showed you the reaction videos, all of that. Now, when it comes down to sagging started in jail, and it also started way before then too. But that's a message for beings to bug break you, or you're basically easy, or you have easy access back there if you chose to. That's exactly why I don't like sagging. That's exactly why if I know my pants are falling, I'm gonna make sure I have a belt on, or I'm pulling them shits up, or I'm tying the laces on my sweats, whatever the case may be. On top of that, look at the stance as well. And to understand secret societies or symbolism from secret societies, also because we already understood his pyramid on one of the pictures, but now the foot stance, because they do angles. So when you understand somebody's foot, look at their footing. That footing right there, now of course sometimes it'll be natural, but the thing is though, if you are in secret societies or societies with secrets, in those secret societies, they will have you put your right foot at a certain angle to let you know, or to let them know that you are a part of their brotherhood or fraternity. Let's get into it. Solluminati YouTuber 272-1632-544-272. Satanic Tranny Apocalypse. Black hole, parable of great actors. And the thing is too, the black hole is this two-dimensional black mirror. And the thing is too, when all the videos I showed you with that Did I Sell My Soul, for example, that recent one, parable of great actors. So for example, even though I talk in parables or confusion, I still give you the honest truth. Even though I lie, I still tell the truth, and I fucking hate liars. So I basically hate myself because I was born to lie. That's exactly why I strive to speak the truth always and forever. And if I don't have any truth to say, I'm gonna be quiet. Because what truth is truthful when I never said a word? Reverse program. This whole video will help you reverse the programming that you were under from this spellcaster. The truth that triggers. If I triggered you, you fell into my trap. I basically put a mouse trap on the floor. As the rat or the mice watching this video, you've seen the illusion of the infatuation of your idol. So a new video comes out, you instantly go gravitate towards it. So now I trapped you. So once you see that video coming out, whatever he makes in the future, the truth that triggers. I triggered you so much that you fell into the trap, and after this video, you will now have to question who's right and who's wrong. Radio frequency pictures. Niggas don't even know the symbolism. This basically a Britney Griner. No offense. No offense. Illuminati monitoring me. Solluminati. That's why when they're being asked, I feel like you're protected. Illuminati monitoring me. And they monitor all of us, but they monitor a certain few. Destroy all the parasites. Projection for me to do because I gotta destroy their ideologies. Coincidence does not exist at all whatsoever. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And he even taught you need to learn Gematria. Hold on, my bad. Somebody they don't want to listen to that though. Hold on, I got you.
Wait, and he just went live yesterday. This is a well-kept, you look like a healthy man. You look like he took care of us. How? So now, let you know that right now. When the mainstream media coming out saying how he died, it's fake. If y'all ain't already came across a family member of Kevin Samuels or somebody explaining how he died, and you waiting on the media to say it, when the media come out, it's fake. One of the things that I told y'all when Kobe Bryant passed away, you need to learn Gematria.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, so now he can still tell the truth. He can. That's exactly why I love all beings. I don't have any hate for anybody whatsoever. But the thing is, though, I would hate myself if I allowed a being to harvest people's energy for currency. I'll be wrong if I let you sit there and keep doing that and I don't say a word. With all the things that I know from being born into this shit and seeing what it is at an older enlightenment that's still ignorant, yeah, I'm not gonna close my mouth. I know what y'all are. They put me into the door and I walked out. I said, I don't even have to go to those higher doors anymore. That first door told me everything I needed to know. Y'all are idiots. People don't realize Gematria. He told you need to learn Gematria, but yet and still you can't teach us that. You can't even teach your people that. You can't even teach yourself that. But yet you telling people you need to learn Gematria. That's why I learned it on my own and look at where it got me. That's why he can't teach you. She can't teach you because if Solluminati taught you Gematria, you would understand what the being is. It's just that simple. You need to eat frequencies. Drink them, eat them, fruits, vegetables. And the thing is too, when you continuously do that, how do you think you'll feel mentally? Where do you think my thoughts come from? What do you see me always drinking? Divine, feminine, and perfect balance. I'm looking at that. Gematria, the tree of knowledge. And the thing is too, Gematria is the bridge for unity and duality. So Adam and Eve as well, or atoms and evolution. The tree of knowledge, that apple that you're eating from through this video, this two-dimensional screen, is actually the apple. I'm on an Apple phone, literally. So because of that, you're understanding the tree of knowledge from his duality and my duality and unity. Because I don't think in 3D, even though I think in 3D, but I speak in 3D while thinking beyond the 5th dimension or the 5th dimension. And thing is too, I don't believe in numbers or dimensions because I exist in all of them. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Parasympathetic control. Parasocial sympathetic control. Why would I get on the internet telling you what happened to my brother's sacrifice? That means I'm telling on myself and niggas will never see it because they have a parasocial sympathetic control that is not controlled by their own controlled mindset. Human cloning underground. They're made in labs. That's why I had to show you that Conscious X video. And the thing is too, I don't agree with everything that he says, but the thing is though, you know something that I know as well. And the thing is too, it's so complicated. I basically just say they transmute consciousness. That's how I see it. They just transmute their consciousness. Get out. Cabal be frustrated right now. They didn't want this video to get out, so this video doesn't go viral. You know why? I'm exposing their best spawn. Satan owns your soul. Illusions, the material, the subconscious owns your soul. Money, accolades own your soul. You're not happy for real. You're showing false illusions of happiness on a two-dimensional screen. Behind closed doors, you don't know what he goes to. What's behind door number 1? What I exposed myself recently earlier. I just told you what's behind door number 1. You don't even have to know. The more curious you get, you'll ask yourself, what's behind door number 10? At that point, you're too deep in. That's why when you go to that first door, you just turn around. Just turn around. Because the thing is too, you don't recruit them, they recruit you. Literally, I made a story time on it. By them recruiting me, going to that first door, I said, oh no. Oh no. Turned right back around. Now I'm here today. The Illuminati all-seeing eye. Go to his channel. What do you see continuously? That eye, right? On top of that, he had an XXX Tentacion poster in his room as well. Shows you that he showed allegiance to his inverted mindset. And the thing is too, XXX also is a Baphomet worshiper. So they're all inverted. They're all reverse programs or hermaphrodites. They're just turned inside out. They're flippers, basically. Billy Carson, Fort Lauderdale. And the thing is, too, I seen him and B-Dell doing Masonic grips or secret society grips among both of y'all. I got some for both of y'all, too. I always knew it was something about B-Dell. I already exposed Billy Carson. Billy Carson lost to an invert as well. So Wesley Huff is actually a woman playing a white man or a white avatar. And Billy Carson lost a debate about Lucifer or Bible manuscripts. Imagine arguing about the Quran. Imagine arguing about the Bible. Imagine arguing about the Book of Enoch or the Satanic Bible. Imagine arguing about ignorance. Your whole career was just off after that. But the thing is, though, you're a sellout, so I get why. Think Avatar body transfer. Think Avatar body transfer. All the things that I showed you with the reactions and all that was for Gematria. I'm basically predicting the future for you to read. So when you watch this video, you can sit here and pause it right here. You can smoke you one and just sit there and monitor this shit for yourself. How does it align in 4 ciphers? I used to do 1 category of a cipher. Now I'm doing 4. Shift out of false reality. Our children, our future. That's exactly why they plant leaders into your child's 2-dimensional inspiration. Solluminati streamer. 244-1464-488-244. Inverted Masonic Kingdom. As a matter of fact, yeah, I know what I'm gonna do, because I know that this is going to be a 2-hour video, so yeah, okay, I know what I'm gonna do for this shit. Okay, but where's it at? Let's see how far we can get, because I got so much information just on, like, this shit crazy. All right, so the Freemasons and Jesuits worship a physical depiction of Satan, or God, because God is Satan, known as a transgender, transhuman, Baphomet deity or demon, having both male penis and female breast genitalia, literally inverted, literally hermaphrodites, literally transhumanism, trannies or non-binaries. No offense to trans people, by the way, but just all those titles that people throw out that shouldn't be offensive because it's all delusion anyway. So no offense to anybody. I love all of y'all, but I can't stand the delusion. I'm not going to sit here and fall victim to your delusion that you were inverted into at birth. That's not my fault. Like, I love you for what you were born as. And you weren't born as shit, but an observation. While being part satanic goat. This is why they're sacrificial. Telling, oh my God, it's symbolism right here in front of our face, and niggas will overlook that. I overlooked that 5 years ago, but now I refuse to overlook it now. This is why they are true accredited founders of transgenderism, LGBTQ, and transhumanism, GMO human hybrids merged with AI, another species, nanotechnology, and or robotics. All these things that I just named are the people who sometimes watch my videos, who follow me on social media, and who make videos, or who stop making videos and make music. Or who are doing a business for having money, or a pyramid scheme. This is what y'all are. Y'all are GMO human hybrids merged with AI. Or you're another species. You are literally a lab experiment. That's exactly why when people like me come onto the platform, you decide to watch me and steal my identity and my persona. For example, a common illumination initiation ritual in honor of the Baphomet deities is to sacrifice a firstborn child or raise them transgender of their biological sex. So the Guardians are doing this shit to get closer into that whole realm of celebrities, idol worship, having money, fame, fortune, all of that shit. Sad, bro. And what do you think I was raised in? Like, niggas not ready for this. Like, when Conscious X said that people are born into this shit, yeah. So you can't tell me that you know what pain feel like. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that you know your parents when you know that your parents are inverted. You can't tell me what love is. You can't tell me that you know that your mom is your dad, but your mom look like your mom. You can't tell me that you know what love is for real, bro. You don't know what it means to be alone for real. That's exactly why all I have is my thoughts. All I have is these videos. All I have is my mind. That's all I have. That's how much pain the ego can get when you're born into being trafficked, into being a divine being. That's what I wanted. I wanted my life to be extremely difficult. I wanted my life to be so fucked up that I had no choice but to almost commit suicide to get to where I am today. Because I wanted to test that illusion of what death was. So I seen it playing basketball. Yeah, I got sacrificed to Moloch and ball worship, playing a basketball, putting it to a hoop and shit. That's exactly why all my examples come from basketball, because all I see is a basketball. That's what I sacrificed myself to. It's ingrained in my DNA to where now I'm coaching the youth with basketball. I can make any reference about anything. I can make Satan reference to basketball, celebrities, anything doesn't even matter. Because I understand what the fuck I was trafficked into. That's why I saved myself and my soul from being trafficked into being famous. I don't want fame. Just give me my money so I can just go home. And if I don't get any money, fuck it. I'm spiritually rich. I don't know what broke even means. What is broke when I'm born rich? I was born to win. The transgender, transhuman agenda is designed to confuse and blur the two genders of society, feminizing men and masculizing women, encouraging bisexuality, homosexuality, and pedophilia, thus preventing people from ever being able to connect with our true God, creator God source, ultimately pushing humanity closer to a Luciferian transhumanist one world government controlled by an AI singularity. Artificial immortality. Boy, this shit's on the sequel, dog. And I can't believe I used to watch, his videos too when I was just finding my spiritual awakening. Majority of people, and I had this with Rashad Jamal also, but majority of people reside around here, wanting to get here. Now, see, here's the thing. I'm gonna expose myself too. I was able to get in this realm, but I turned around and physically went back here so that mentally I can be up here. I can't zoom in, so mentally I can be up here. So I turned around from reaching this, because the deeper you go, I want you to understand, when you go past door one, when they recruit you, because for one, you have to actually be a genius to get recruited. That's exactly why I gave you a story time. But most people can't give you that because they're not actually geniuses or conscious for real. So if you can make these beings say, damn, like, you know, if they're inspired by what you say, what you teach them, and then they want you to continue to be in their industry at a young age, nigga, I was at a young age with niggas who was over 30 years old, and I was putting them on game. That's when I turned around. I said, if I'm the smartest nigga in this room, I'm turning around. I'm turning around. Fuck that. The fuck? Why would I need enlightened ignorance when I'm gonna still be ignorant in my own enlightenment that I'm following? And the thing is too, the deeper I was gonna follow that shit, I was gonna fall into my own rabbit hole to the point to where I couldn't ascend into a higher realm. That's exactly why consciousness will always have supreme compassion for me, because I'm not willing to bend over backwards for anybody or some goddamn information. Imagine hiding information from society. I'm gonna give you the real. Fuck that. The fuck out of here, man. That shit crazy. So I turned around physically, and mentally, my ego wants to stay down here, but no. Spiritually, mentally, I reside up here now. I done had so much shadow work. I done had so many lucid dream experiences, astral projections, so many trips, so many experiences to where I done seen all of this. I know what all this shit looks like. And when I had a conclusion for what all this looks like, I realized I was looking into the mirror the whole entire time. Let's keep going. Doppelganger or lookalike? We already talked about that. Doppelganger or lookalike? What's the difference? The female goddess behind it all. I see through everyone. That was for me and for you. I see through everyone. You can't hide it from me. Symbolism uncovers. I see it all. That's why I'm thankful to be born into this shit, because now I can expose y'all. ESPN Entertainment Media. Yeah. Free will is an illusion. Because what is free when it's not willing to be free itself? What is freedom when freedom is not willing to be free in its own dumbfounded ways? Protect the results. For somebody watching this for the future, protect my teachings. When it's all said and done for me, let this live on forever. Not saying anything will happen to me, but I know that eventually my time is going to come. I said and did so much. My time will come. I don't know when. Not wishing that nor manifesting it, because for one, I live forever. Spiritually. Protect my results. I did this work. I sat there on my ass at 3:23. Y'all can see that sleep is for the weak, obviously. I have a journey to be on. This is not my home. I left my enlightenment up there to come down here to tell you what you were stuck in. My goodness. And the Masonic censorship. Yeah. Prostitution ring. Of course, Nature Boy. Solluminati. Always keep this secret. Keep what secret? This whole inversion is kept secret for a reason. That's exactly why they won't tell you the truth. The world to be stunned. Many people who watch this video, you will be stunned. I know you will. The Illuminati or the Illuminations are fools. They are. I had to make a quote. Basically, you can be so curious in life that your curiosity will keep you foolish to the extent that your wisdom will not be able to comprehend its own foolishness. Mind control experts. You don't see any Illuminati tattoos on me, but you see them on Kyrie. Bob Marley faked his death too. 666 exposed. And I showed you that with Nature Boy doing the symbolism and Solluminati as well. Sloppy occultists. Very, very sloppy. And that's the thing. I can see y'all for what y'all are. Sloppy occultists. Sloppy work. Sloppy work. Sloppy work. That's sloppy. That's 3 videos that you slipped up in. You should have never made that video, this video, or this video. You told on yourself. For you all have been deceived. Oh my goodness. For you all have been deceived. Jesuits knew about it. Why do you think he was crying about it? How do we overlook this? Illuminated wizardry. I am dead and alive at the same time. He's not a real person. He's observing. He's an overseer for your consciousness. He's not real. He's an avatar. Light will reign in the end. Light will reign in this end. But up there, there's neither light nor darkness. We are unified with both. AI soul matrix avatars. Reality is an illusion. Solluminati, if you see this video, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. When I'm neither right nor wrong. Tell me I'm wrong when I'm neither right nor wrong. Let me know. Solluminati, 145-870-290-145. Clone recycling. No words needed. None. But I'm just giving the words to you, just to let you know what you've been watching. Masonic handshake. Virtual boy. No one knows. Worship of ball. So if you're posting videos constantly of you playing basketball, that's your idol worship of basketball. Ball, literally. Quantum balance. Save all children. If you're younger than me, I'm not here to save you, but save all the children. I'm not here to save you though. But what I know is, what I'm motivated to do, save all the children. I see you, fam. And you know who I'm talking to. All the consumer shit aside, to creators, I see you, fam. Don't play with me. Teach a cabal lesson. Yeah. Yeah. Trans regret. After this video, niggas gonna regret lying about their transhumanism agenda. Do spirituality. Stop the war. And the thing is too, you can't stop what's gonna be ongoing forever. I'm becoming the OG. And I'm not spiritual or conscious. I am that I am. America's been duped. 1 million views. 1 million people watched an illusion and believed it. Some people believed it. Track numbers. Track the numbers. You can't say there's one flaw. It all aligns. Horrific accident. Avoid contract. Blind devotion. Remove a curse. Lucifer deceiver. Let go of my ego. I removed my ego when this video. I removed my ego when this video started. So why can't you? Etymologies. Gender ideology. He is the deceiver. He is the deceiver. 145-870-290-145. No words needed. Solluminati, streamer, satanic cult, blood sacrifice. Is he alive or is he sacrificed? There's only two options. Somebody's lying. I am bringing order on earth. Literally. I am bringing higher orders of consciousness on this dimension. And I'm going to leave on a higher dimension. See y'all later. NPC government slaves. But niggas want to call you a bot. Who really the bot? The genetic experiments. Makes sense of why people will watch inverts. Get famous. That's what I realized too. I was like, I wonder why my followers grow minimally. But then some people who lie, they flourish on social media. They're experimented on. They're planted into the social media algorithms for other inverts to relate to. That's why I don't get mad when I don't get likes or subscribers or shit like that, because I'm a biological male. And men who are playing as women, they hate me for it. Or they'll admire me for it, but won't share my shit because they want to keep my shit a secret. I see y'all for what y'all are. Just know what's destined for me can't be stopped. It can't be. The people who are watching me, they're probably screen recording my stuff because when something happens in the future, Elohim forbid, but when something happens, people are going to be posting for me. I don't got to post anything because my work speaks for itself. True scavenger hunt. We went on a whole scavenger hunt and yet we're still unconscious to it. Monitoring spirits. Bring love to the world. That was for me because that's all I care for. I don't hate anybody. I want to love on every being that hates themselves. Manipulate minds of some. Higher transmissions. This whole entire video, I was giving you a higher message on a higher transmitted thought. Of the synagogue of Satan. Real breakaway society. Hell is not real, morons. Shut down Illuminati. Solluminati. Shut him down. I became a real woman forever. Nobody knows nothing. And he won't tell you anything because he don't know shit either. Trump is part of the cabal. You should have been knew that. Witness protection. So when the person in this video, if you see my video and you 5 years ago when you asked him that shit, he couldn't answer it for you, and you watched my video and you stumble upon it, witness protection program. That's exactly why he can step out and be unharmed, because he's protected by them. Transgender demonic attack. If I get attacked in my videos or in the comment section, those are the demons. If he responds with negativity and he doesn't say, damn, that's accurate, or damn, that's right, don't do it. Don't do it, because you will fall into my trap. Do not do it to yourself. If you are spiritual soul, Illuminati, Just ignore it, right? Don't even talk about it. Don't comment under it. Don't even send your spawns to do it either. Don't do it. Just sit back, watch, and just be like, damn. Because you have hella subscribers. Why do you care about somebody who has less than 6K? Don't worry about me. Transgender bioweapons. How to leave the Matrix. You can't leave it. When you leave the Matrix, you're still in another Matrix, dumbass. Like, what the hell? Everything is connected. Everything. Truth is hot, hot, hot. Past, present, future. Solluminati. 145-870-290-145. Famous woman. Just tell me I'm wrong. I'm neither right nor wrong. So how can you prove me wrong when I'm neither of them? But all I'm going to say is, though, these numbers, famous woman, mainstream media, you're on Twitter, still having memes, going crazy. And Twitter or X is basically mainstream. Contradiction. Feminine woman, A time to think. Secret agent man. Transmigrate. Cuba Saturn. You already know what that's about. Saturnalian cults, huh? It's possible. California fires. Interesting. Meta-human clone. Conquerors. 777. How you doing? Arch-imposter or arch-imposter. Archonic imposter. Imposter or an imposter that's projecting an illusion that you think is authentic. The special agent. Manipulation. Get rich off evil. Because it sells. Wonder Woman. Miss Universe. Earth is a test. Spiritual Soul. 159-954-318-159. And this is why. Unified theory. Non-existent. Masonic tricks. Self-projecting. I already told y'all that throughout the other videos as well. Female bodybuilder. Actors are weird. Images and symbols. Discern truth. Eastern Stars, which is also the the sorority of secret societies. God, the female half gene. I am against evil. I am. Must observe. If you can't comprehend this conversation, you only have to observe it to be taught it towards yourself. Shattered minds. I'm pretty sure. Comment down below. My mind is shattered, thankfully. If you made it this far, comment down below. My mind is shattered, thankfully. So that this is an affirmation or confirmation that you know that you understand the message, basically. I can stop right now and you can be satisfied, but I'm going to still keep going. But comment down below. My mind is shattered, thankfully. If you made it this far. My mind is shattered, thankfully. The Wiccan Goddess. Definitely a clone. Hive Intelligence. We are all avatars. And the thing is, too, when he posts a video, look at how many views he gets instantly. We are all avatars. That's a fact. Undersea warfare. That's a fact as well, because we're basically under heavenly realms that are actually underwater. Satanic sacrifices. Lucifer script. Gazer, gazer. Hate is imaginary. Facts. So how can I hate on somebody who's imaginary? Hermaphrodite DNA. Female torture. It hurts so bad, huh? Pause. Spiritual soul. A cult of Masons. Agents, Lucifers. Mandela effects effect. And what's crazy about the Mandela effect, that it's affected by Lucifer. Damn. My jump just cut off. So you know what? We're going to stop right there. If y'all want a part 2, get this to 30 likes. Because that's my computer letting me know that there's no more space for this. So that's cool. Get this to 30 likes and I'll make a part 2 instantly for y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for even subscribing to this channel. And I appreciate y'all so much. I love y'all. I'm gone.